again, friends, welcome back to another video. I'm Shitney. On the menu today, let's make these delicious veggie loaves. You're gonna absolutely love them. Let's get into the video. All right, here I have some onion, some scotch bonnet, and some mixed frozen vegetables. I have a cabbage here, and I also have some callaloo in water. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse that off. I have all my spices here. I'll list everything for you below, and this is my loaf. I've been proving it. I'll leave a recipe for you down below. So now I'm gonna go ahead and chop up the cabbage. You want to chop this as finely as you can. This is not like steamed cabbage where it's a bigger cut. So go ahead and give this a good chop, and then after slicing it down like this, we're going to go over it again with our knife to cut it halfway, chop it up a bit. We want them to be in smaller pieces. I'm going to go ahead and give this a good washing because now when your cabbage is open, you can release everything. And then this is the callaloo. I've opened the can and I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off as well. This is in a salted brine, so you want to make sure you rinse that off. Now let's go ahead and get on with the frying up. We need to fry up these veggies. So into the pot here, I have a tiny bit of oil. You can use whatever oil that you like. So go ahead and add in your onions. You're going to give that a little stir until those come translucent a bit, a minute or so or less. Then we're going to go in here and add the scotch bonnet. This is just half of a scotch bonnet pepper, but you can use more if you want or less. Then we're going to go in here with our cabbage. We're going to give this a nice little stir around and let this saute for about 2 minutes or so. We want our cabbage to have some tenderness on it. Give this a stir and then add in your frozen veggies. So this is a combination that I'm using, but you can use any frozen vegetables that you like. In fact, you can use any vegetable that you like. I'm also going to be adding in the callaloo here. For those of you who don't know callaloo, this is a product of Jamaica. I grew up eating this, but you can also use spinach if you can't find the callaloo. And you can use it fresh if you have fresh. I don't have access to the fresh. Then just go ahead and sprinkle on your seasoning. And these are just seasonings to my taste, but you can add any seasoning that you want. You can give this a stir up, and we're going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes or so. We want the cabbage to cook a bit, but then remember the callaloo is already cooked, so not too much. We're just wilting our cabbage. So I'm going to go in here and give this a taste, and then this is fine. You can add a bit of butter to this if you like, but I'm going to go ahead and omit that today, but you can go ahead and certainly add that if you like. So I'm going to let this cool off while we're working on the dough. You don't want to put hot filling into this dough, so let it cool off. I'll push mine in the fridge and let it cool off for about 10 or so minutes. So I've dusted my work surface here with some more whole wheat flour. This is a whole wheat dough. I'll leave a description in the box for you so you can make it if you like. And then I'll just roll this out, and this dough can give me about 5 loaves, but I made them quite big, so I got only 4 loaves from it. But you can get about 5 or so if you use this measurement. This is about a 4-inch pot cover that I'm using, or 6 inches, I'm not sure. So, or you can just use a plate to go ahead and cut that out. So here I'm just loading up the veggie mixture, and I've also fried some plantain to put on there. That's the nice surprise. These were so tasty, so tasty. So I'm just dusting a little bit of water on here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and close this up. Try to get all your filling on the inside. Push it in if it's hanging out, and just crimp the ends with your fork. You can just press them down with your thumb if you wanted to, but I want it to be a little bit fancy. So I'm just doing another one here for you to see, and this one doesn't have any of the plantain. So I made 3 with plantain and 1 without, and just as delicious. So go ahead and crimp that up as well. Then you're going to go ahead and place these on your baking sheet lined with parchment, and then I'm going to cover this up, and I'm going to let this rest for about 20 minutes or so. The dough will rise again within that time. So here we are. These are fluffed up a bit, and then I'm just brushing this on with a little bit of plant milk. This is almond milk, but you can use any milk you want, evaporated, regular milk, just to brush it on. These won't take on any color anyway because the whole wheat flour is brown. So this is 100% whole wheat flour you're going to go ahead and use, and prick them. Place them into that 325-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. And look how soft these came out. So nice. So let's get in here and see what they look like. Guys, these were so fluffy and so tasty. You can have one of these for your lunch. You can have one of these for breakfast, on the go, anything. You're gonna absolutely love it. Try it and let me know. So thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you like it, that you will subscribe and come back for more. Bye now.